Hello, everyone, and welcome to the debut of Ticket TV's Pro Football Pick'em Challenge, and it's going to pit the Drive team, and the Morning Line team. Wayne, we're going to get to some numbers here from the first few weeks in just a moment, but how are you feeling about this?
This week seems difficult, and it's always difficult when you actually know that you have something on the line at the end of these picks, whether it's pride, whether it's finances, whether it's a punishment of some sort. Yeah, it's always difficult.
Yeah, and we have not decided exactly what we're wagering here, but let's make it a goal by next week, Wayne, week number 5, that we will have our official wager for this matchup. I mean, this is like sunny side up versus happy hour. I mean, we were talking about the Morning Line and the Drive, right?
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. Right. I would have never put it that way, but all right, yeah. All right, let's do that.
Just roll with me, will you? All right. We do want to remind you the actual Pro Football Pick'em Challenge or contest is happening at 929theticket.com. Just go there. There's a weekly prize of a $25 gift card from Amazon. Not too bad.
No, that's a fantastic one. You can get anything on Amazon. No matter what you want, it's there.
Thanks for enlightening us about that, Wayne. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Amazon is a new company, right? Just been around a couple weeks.
Just came out.
All right. Okay.
You'll find there's all kinds of fun things.
And there's also the opportunity to win up to $10,000 at the end of the NFL season. All right, let's get to this week's picks. And coming up at the end, we're going to choose 5 games here. We have chosen 5 games. We're going to make our picks in those 5 games, those premier NFL games this weekend. Actually, they're kind of the 5 most closely, yeah. You summed it up right there. So we'll make those 5 picks here on the Pro Football Pick'em Challenge.
Our records yet?
We're going to get to that in just a second, Wayne. But thanks for bringing that up because you're in leading right now, but barely. And we'll put up our entire list of picks at the end of this little show we're doing here. Okay.
And then we'll get to the records?
All right. You're going to get to the records right now. Go ahead.
I just want to point out, so Dale Duff isn't here, but
he's being represented.
Right, he's right there.
See? Dale Duff Show.
And we're tracking his picks as well. And from our online contest that everyone can get involved in, he has 29 games correct, 18 incorrect, and 1 draw, the tie that happened. So there's 1 push in there. The Drive Show has a record of 13, 17, and 1. Whereas
you just said 13, 17, and 1. That is inaccurate.
Oh, 30. Sorry, I was trying to knock you down. 30, 17, and 1. And then there's the Morning Line, who Brian Stackpole and Kevin Hamill have both tied for the win overall in the last 2 weeks. So we're getting things done. We're at 31, 16, and 1.
Bottom line is very close. And we should remind you, the Morning Line, 6 to 8 a.m., weekdays on Main Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket, the Dale Duff Show. You can see it right there behind me. Weekdays 3 to 4 p.m. on 929 The Ticket. And we cannot forget the Drive. Weekdays on Main Sports Leader 4 to 6 p.m. All right, let's get to our picks here, Wayne. Let's start with Tennessee at Atlanta. Your thoughts?
Yeah, this is one of the ugly ones. This is one of the ones that's really difficult to pick. It's a 4-point line, 4.5-point line, depending on what you're looking at. Atlanta's favored, but they're at home. Both teams 1 and 2. It's a matter of who do you believe in at this point, I think. Do you trust Atlanta? Do you trust Tennessee? Which one's going to come through? I'm going to go with Atlanta to start off the week.
Yeah, and the answer to your question is I don't trust either of them, but I'm going to go with the home team, the Atlanta Falcons. All right, game number 2 in our 5 picks here. Baltimore hosting the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland, the much-hyped team coming into this 2019 season. Baltimore, one of those grinded-out teams. They like to run the football. They always have a pretty good defense, and they have a Maine Black Bear on their team, and they have a developing quarterback.
Yeah, the question is going to be about, I think, about the quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield. Man, Cleveland, with all the preseason expectations, they can't go 1-3, can they, to start the season? That's going to be putting them in a huge hole, big disadvantage to try to make up all that ground. That's in a divisional game. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens.
All right. I also, or the Drive, I should say, also has Baltimore in that one. So far, nothing's going to give here. We're going to get to some differences here coming right up. Let's go to the Minnesota at Chicago game. That's a 4:25 p.m. contest. Black and blue division. Teams appear to be fairly evenly matched.
Yeah, both 2-1 at this point, and it's only a 2.5-point line. Or the most recent line I saw was 2.5 points favoring Chicago. A home game for the Bears. Do you pick Kirk Cousins against that defense? I just can't do it. I'm going to go with Chicago to pick the win.
Just for the record, I picked Chicago, but the Drive Team Pro Football Pick'em Challenge Committee is going with Minnesota. I just want to get that out there in case this one. So I've covered all the bases there.
You're always correct.
All right, Jacksonville at Denver. Two very mediocre teams, maybe two below average teams, actually. But Jacksonville, a lot of excitement around their quarterback and his mustache.
Well, and the thing is, yeah, especially around Gardner Minshew, and I think one of the questions that I kind of leaned toward on this one was the running back game. Phillip Lindsay hasn't really done much for the Denver Broncos. He's been a bit of a disappointment this year. A lot of people had high expectations for him. Leonard Fournette, you know what you're going to get. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville, even going on the road in a Mile High. I just don't think Denver's that good.
All right, we're gonna differ with you there, Wayne. We're going with the Denver Broncos. Well, wait a minute. No, we're not. I'm going with the Denver Broncos once again. The committee has overruled me. The Drive Team Pro Football Pick'em Challenge Committee has gone with Jacksonville. So still another similar pick there.
Another hedged bet. Nice. Well done, Jim.
All right. Finally, probably the biggest game of the weekend, and that's why it's on Sunday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys. I mean, talk about hype around a team. The Dallas Cowboys, we've talked in years past of the Patriots. Still can talk about that in New England here. The Patriots going undefeated. What I'm hearing on the radio and on television is the Dallas Cowboys, they're unbeatable. This team is well-rounded. They do have a lot of talent on that team. But the Drive Team is going to go with New Orleans.
See, and this is where I'm going to pull a Jim Churchill and go, I like New Orleans in this one, and I think Teddy Bridgewater can get the win, especially at home. But the morning line crew said no.
You have a committee too?
Oh wow. Yeah, there's all of us. We get together Wednesday and Thursday. We kind of run it through, and hey, who do you think? And they're more leaning towards Dallas, so we went with majority rules. We're going to go with the Cowboys on that one. I'm firmly on the fence on this one.
All right. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I cannot ever pick the Cowboys, so when they're on our list, they will not be picked by the Drive Team, of course, unless I'm overruled by the committee. So, all right, so there's our 5 picks. We'll see how it works out.
Do I have the Monday night game?
No, we have 5, Wayne. We've just done 5. Only 5.
But the
Only
Monday
5.
night game is 2 0-3 teams.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. It's not worthy of our time. All right, so maybe we'll get to those teams later on in the season. Maybe not. All right, that's going to do it for the Pro Football Pick'em Challenge, Ticket TV's Pro Football Ticket Challenge. And again, you can take part. Just go to the website, 929theticket.com, and you can make your selections right there. You could win that $25 gift card from Amazon. Wayne, I wish I could say good luck, but hope things don't go your way.
I understand you want me to go 0 for the week. I get it. That's fully understandable.
All right, we'll talk to you next week here on Ticket TV's Pro Football Pick'em Challenge. Thanks for joining us.